Hello again, you lovers of sex and intimacy. It is me, Crystal Jones. We are here. It is Sex Talk with Khrys. I am so excited to have Tasha Cleveland on the couch with me. Girl, come play with a bitch. What's up?
Hello, 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 hello.
I am so glad to have you. For me, it was very important for me to get your voice because we've had so many conversations about marriage and guys and relationships and all these, and you have always had that stance of I'm just not ready, and before I do that, it's a lot of stuff that got to go down. And I never knew exactly what that meant. So let me ask, when was the first time you realized marriage was not for you?
Let's see. Maybe after the relationship of my daughter's father.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about what happened.
We were young. Not to bash him or anything. We were young, but he was a ball player.
Okay.
Nice looking man. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of out there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of issues with all women.
Okay. Okay.
Not just black women, but all women.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, he was outside.
Outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
You was inside.
Inside.
Damn.
Trying to be the good housewife, but I wasn't quite the housewife.
Okay.
I didn't have the ring. I didn't have the title. You see what I'm saying? So I was playing the role before. You see what I'm saying? So I realized then, after that, I was like, I don't know if this is for me. Now, not to say that I haven't seen some great examples of marriage.
Okay.
Because I have.
Okay.
So, not saying that my relationship tarnished me, because it didn't. I have seen some great relationship with black marriages. Okay.
Okay.
Over 20 some years.
Okay.
Okay. One of my family members, my aunt, is married 50 years. So I don't seen some great examples. But I just realized, I better stay where I'm at. Yeah.
Is it that you feel like the choices are limiting? Do you feel like there's a part of you that you feel like I'm missing something if I latch onto this idea of marriage and what it can be?
No. I get bored quick. So, 3 months, maybe a year. I may give you 2. I'm bored. If I need for you to keep my attention. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And if you can't keep my attention, and not just my attention, me sexually, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not no person that you got to do all this kind of jump out the window things with. You know what I'm saying? That ain't me.
So then what exactly are you looking for if you're saying, change it up? I need something that captures my...
I like spontaneous stuff.
Give me an example. I said it.
Fuck me in the bathroom where we out eating it. That's your example. Okay? We at the movies. Let's go in the movies. You know what I'm saying? Stand in the stall. You know what I'm saying? You want some head?
Yo, my bitch.
You hear what I'm saying?
Like, listen.
That's what I'm talking about. That type of stuff.
It's
Fuck
fun.
me on the beach.
It's fun.
Let me get some sand in my booty. You know what I'm saying? Those type of things. The regular stuff in the bedroom, I'm cool with. I'm good with. You know what I'm saying? But give me some that I can sit at work and I can't wait to get home to.
You understand?
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
And the guys that I have been running into haven't been able to do that. Now I don't had a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? But it was just something maybe turned me off, and I was just like, I'm out.
It's so funny that you're this single woman
Mm-hmm.
I am a married woman.
Mm-hmm.
I remember before I came inside, I'm walking out like, I'm going to miss you. I don't know. Like, I didn't know what was going to happen. I saw Buddha. I really liked him. And I wanted to sleep with him the first time I saw him. I remember calling my homegirl like, bitch, this motherfucker sitting on this goddamn couch. This nigga cute as fuck. Like, girl. She was like, Khrys, if you like him, you know, you might want to like, girl, I ain't trying to hit none of this shit. I'm like, but he was curbing me. He curbed me for like 6 months. Mm-hmm. And he always says, man, if I'd have did you how you wanted me to do you, we wouldn't end up getting married, man. That's right. But I remember thinking what you just said, like, oh my God, am I going to be bored? Because I get bored quick.
There we go.
And you're talking about somebody that has been with somebody for almost 2 decades. And when I say I'm not bored at all. All the things you listed, we've done did. Okay? I remember fucking Waffle House bathroom. And I was looking around like, this is Crystal, this is gross. Hey. In the midst of it, I was like, fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck.
That's right. Okay? Exactly.
Like, it was great.
Exactly. Okay. Yes. Exactly.
Then you do the walk of shame when you open up the bathroom door because all your friends know you dirty as fuck and just finished fucking in the bathroom.
Well, you know, hey, you walk of shame, walking out, we looking at each other. We giving each other the eye and shit like, did we just do this?
Look,
yes.
I want to be the woman that you pass on 75 like, is that bitch sucking dick over there?
Yes.
That is me. Yes. I want to be her. I love it there.
I have done that.
Bro, you know what makes me happy? When I look at him and like, you feel like pulling your dick out? And he looks at me like, you know, I think I'm going to wait. You know, if a nigga say I might wait a little bit, that means he is at least satisfied enough. That he, you know, because if he ain't getting, he's like, fuck this shit. We dying today. I'm going to pull it out right now.
But, you know, hey, or shit, you may say, nah. I'm still pulling that dick out. Because guess what? I'm going to change your mind. Okay? Right. I'm going to change your mind on the highway.
You are absolutely
you know
right.
What I'm saying?
You're absolutely right.
In the bedroom? Nah.
Yeah.
No.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Now I have a break. You know what I'm saying? But me giving you head.
Listen, and that's how I feel too. I love it. Me too. I love the sounds that he makes. I love when he is like really into it. I love like, look, I ain't gonna lie. One time, I think I feel like they said this story before. One time, I just wasn't into it, and this for me, energies is so important when you talk about sex and when you're dealing in sex and anything like that, because when I don't feel like it, it is transcribed through the energies that is in the room.
Exactly.
So he'll get up and be like, I appreciate that. Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Don't ever give me that again.
Yeah, because if you're not into it, I get off on giving head.
Yeah. Me too.
I enjoy it.
You
know what I'm saying? Now, back when I was in my 20s, it was nasty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as I got in my late 20s, you know what I'm saying? I moved from home, Columbus, you know what I'm saying, to the Atlanta area. Right. You see what I'm saying? I got exposed to some different stuff. You know what I'm saying? That opened my eyes up to different stuff. And not saying that I tried a lot of stuff, but just listen. I listened to a conversation, watched couple different things. You know what I'm saying? Went a couple of different places. You know what I'm saying? Seen a couple of different things. And I was like, oh, okay. And so
this is what we do out here.
You know, yeah. maybe let me try this. And then if I get a reaction, I'll be like, oh, okay.
Right.
All right. So if I do this, you act like this. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you get up under the balls, that little meat up under there, you know what I'm saying? You make squirt up all over your head, you know what I'm saying? So,
I love it.
But it was things I learned.
What I will say, being curious in the bedroom is something that is a beautiful opening to a great night.
But you have to have someone that's willing to be open.
Correct.
With you.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
But, you know, a lot of times, especially with in this society, for Black men especially, certain things, it's like this line that they're supposed to walk in it as it relates to sex before they're pinged or named something else that they shouldn't be. So it's very hard to be like, you know what, I'm gonna let her do whatever the fuck she want to do. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, ooh, don't go in there, don't do that, you know?
Well, yeah, that's what they say among the boys.
Right.
But behind closed doors, when it's just you and them, you know what I'm saying? As a guy, one of my guy friends said to me one time, "Slut me out."
Yes. So, amen.
Okay.
Amen.
So slut me out.